Coming up, you are going to see a match anyone in the nation would pay top dollar to see. Sergeant Slaughter against King Tonga. Sarge, you got your work cut out for you.
Well, you know, this King Tonga is one of the toughest Orientals around. I know what kind of wrestler he is. I've fought those kind of men all my life. King Tonga, you have a score to settle with Sergeant Slaughter. I haven't got anything to settle with you other than you come in and jump my back. Every time we turn around, either Jerry Blackwell or myself, there's one of the Sheik's army around us. Well, tonight, we're going to finally settle it. He's got about 4 or 5 guys, the Sheik does. And if Jerry Blackwell and I can start eliminating him, there's going to be less and less, and then we're going to get to you, Sheik. Sheik, that's what we're after, is you. Your hide. And King Tonga, hey, ha, ha. You think I don't know that martial arts stuff? I train soldiers. I train them to kill. So you just be ready tonight because it might be your last match.
Sergeant Slaughter and King Tonga coming up on TSN. Coming up, you're going to see a match that would be a headliner anywhere in the world. Sergeant Slaughter against King Tonga. We talked to Sergeant Slaughter. You know what he plans on doing, wrecking everybody in Sheik Adnan LKC's army and finally getting his hands hold of the Sheik. Come on in, Sheik Adnan LKC. In most of the matches where your people are involved, people like King Tonga interfere constantly. Are you going to watch this match tonight, or do you plan on some interference of your own?
Well, that is not your business. Are you writing a book? Or Sergeant Slaughter is hiding somewhere and listening to my interview? I will have a surprise for you, Sergeant Slaughter. I never liked the Marine, and nobody in our board liked the Marine. And you know what happened to the Marine in Lebanon?
That's sick.
Sick.
That Marine wasn't in Lebanon. That Marine is going to be wrestling King Tonga and trying to get his hands hold of you.
Well, now let me just say one thing to you, Sergeant Slaughter. My army is ready, and they all generals. And you know who take order from the generals? Somebody like you, a lousy soldiers, will salute my generals. Sergeant Slaughter, I want you to do me a favor. King Tonga, destroy that stupid soldier, because you are a general in my book. Yes, 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 yes. Ah, you saw that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, not too much. Now, I will guarantee you one thing, Sergeant Slaughter. My men are on the go, and we got you, and we'll have a lot of surprise for you. And I'll tell you one thing. Do you think for 1 second I'm gonna in my corner and just sit and watch Sergeant Slaughter? I have so many surprises because we got the money, and money buys everything. You understand?
You keep telling me King Tonga can handle the situation. Why do you need to interfere?
I gotta give him instructions. I gotta watch him. Whatever mistake he does, I gotta tell him what to do. That's why I am the best manager in the world. Do you understand that?
Well, you're also known as the most interfering manager in the world.
I take a pride what I do. I'm not denying it. I've been in wrestling all my life, and I love to do what I do because I think I'm doing the right thing. Do you understand?
Why can't the instructions simply be given outside the ring before the match even starts?
I have. I give him instruction before he goes in the ring, and I give him instruction when he's in the ring, because we after you, Sergeant Slaughter, and you, Big Fat Love, Jerry Blackwell, and we after the heavyweight championship belt from Ricky Martel. Allah! Show them! Show them! Show him! Hey! Yes! Yes!
Nothing has changed in the camp of Sheik Adnan LKC. Coming up next, Sergeant Slaughter against King Tonga.
gentlemen, introducing first the manager out of Baghdad, Iraq. He is Sheikh Adnan El-Kaisi. And out of the Kingdom of Tonga, at 270 pounds, he is King Tonga. And his opponent at 305 pounds.
Ken Resnick beating a hasty retreat. We got an early bell. Sergeant Slaughter went crazy. Takes King Tonga to the mat and goes after the Sheik Adnan El-Kaisi, trying to get away. King Tonga taking over on Sergeant Slaughter now. We're off to a wild and woolly start in this one.
I tell you there, I couldn't even get the ring introductions out of the way. Look at that drop kick by King Tonga.
Tonga agile, skilled in the martial arts, and vicious headbutt to Slaughter. Wow, right over the turnbuckle, and I think he got him with the middle pole. King Tonga working over the man from Paris Island, Sergeant Slaughter. We've been talking about resiliency for weeks. Let me tell you, no wrestler anywhere seems to have more recuperative power than Sergeant Slaughter. He has taken a tremendous beating, and this man Tonga knows how to dish out a beating, but don't count the Sarge out.
Here he goes. Suddenly those chops of Tonga's are having no effect on that big side out of Paris Island.
From out of nowhere, Slaughter in control. Off comes the belt. Slaughter's gone wild. No disqualification. I thought it would be instantaneous. Sergeant Slaughter finally making the belt away from him to throw it out to Ken Resnick. Off the top.
No, wait a minute.
Ring the bell.
I don't know what has come over Sergeant Slaughter. But now wait a minute, tosses the referee out of the way. He's got through with Tonga.
They can ring the bell all night. It's not going to stop Sergeant Slaughter. Takes Tonga to the ropes. Oh, my. It's all over. Sergeant Slaughter disqualified for a multitude of reasons.
Sergeant Slaughter there like a man absolutely possessed.
They're telling us Sergeant Slaughter is disqualified. There's no doubt about that. Sergeant Slaughter taking a tremendous beating. He went berserk before the bell even sounded. Attacked the Sheik. King Tonga got him off the Sheik. And then for a while, Tonga had control of the match. But Sergeant Slaughter went wild, took off the belt, hit the referee with it. Well, the referee let that go. But you can't let it go when a man comes off the top rope, and that's exactly what Slaughter did. Now intimidating the referee. Now, here we're going to get a little bit of view of what went on. Slaughter to the ropes. Tremendous drop kick, King Tonga. At this point, Tonga is in total control. Now look at the headbutt. Wham! Right down onto the temple of Slaughter. That would knock both men absolutely silly. Tonga still in total control. And at that point, it looked like Slaughter's head went over the turnbuckle and hit the steel pole. How can a man possibly come back from this? And Tonga just keeps right on pouring it on. But again, like we've said before, all wrestlers extremely resilient, none more resilient than Sergeant Slaughter. And here you can see King Tonga still pouring it on, the referee trying to break it up. Nobody paying any attention to that man. Now Tonga throws him out of the way. The referee taking tremendous abuse in this match. Now look at Slaughter. So now you can see him coming back, and Tonga getting dismayed. Now here it comes. A couple of punches, and all of a sudden, Sergeant Slaughter in control. That was would have knocked out just about anybody in the business, too. Off comes the belt, and now with that Sam Brown belt, Sergeant Slaughter, and there is where I thought he would get disqualified when he hit the referee with a belt. They didn't do it. Now the Sarge is going to throw Tonga into the ropes and then clothesline him with that Sam Brown belt. Look at that. Later, he came off the top rope. Now he's going after the Sheik. Maybe we'll see him now come off the top rope. There it is. You cannot do that. There is your disqualification. Sergeant Slaughter, awesome, but disqualified.